I think it is time to check out one of my favorite PS2 game series. Of course, there is one game for PS3 and PS Vita. The fourth, part, but it wasn't bad game. But I think the company was trying too hard to get good games, so it did come some, mediocre game. But of course, this I remember being fantastic, and some days I, uh, you know, go back play these games because yeah, they are amazing. And sometimes I think myself that they should make these games, back or remake these. Why not on PS5 or why not, HD remaster or maybe new game itself. The Ratchet Clank is good that they are doing those games, but definitely to me, Sly was the game from the childhood and remember being the best. And yeah, it is. And I think we should start with the Sly one, and yeah, it's quite hard to begin to where to talk about because it's one of the capture the essence of classics to me. That museum place, and you can have that maybe a little bit out of cartoonies. Ocean 11, if you have seen that movie, have that some vibe there, but with that cartoon thing. So it's kind of odd that this thing works, but yeah, definitely. And the first part is quite, different from the other 2 and 3. It's much harder, and you need to think and have to more careful your movements. You have to know the character movements and skill sets and etc. And where to use those, the things. And yeah. And on this game, there are those 3 characters. Uh, Sly, Bentley and Murray, but you just play the Sly here. There are some sections which you move, some robots and cars, which is driven by Murray, but just those little missions which you mixed things. But in here on this game, you just have that horseshoe which give you the health, and the golden you have 3, no 3, I mean 2 each, and silver you have 1. So basically it's much harder than the other games. Other 2 games have those what you can call health meter, I guess. And definitely much easier. But as you can see, here are some filmer faces which can be seen in other games as well. Some haven't returned in these games, but some are more seen as here. And yeah, the manuals in Swedish and in Finnish as well. And they are saying here detailing those movements and what button was Sir, like, which was frog. And I remember in this on this boss battle you need to, jump in platforms and then he eats some kind of fly and transform into balloon or balloon form and jumps into platforms and then platforms are falling down. And in some, was it 3 or 5 jumps, then he, goes on to ground and you need to hit when he's, not moving. Then we have the mug shot and this you need to, turn those mirrors and in other, and then right away when I think the light reflect on those and somehow you get the chance to hit him. Not remember the correct way, but definitely have played this. Then we have this Mrs. Ruby, and this was some sort of rhythm game, so wasn't my fan level, but definitely, some unique things there. Then we have Panda King, which is gonna return in part 3 in your team. But that's go in China. But that was kind of, I think, classic boss battle. Just watch out those fireworks, and of course the clockwork, which was this flying. Was it owl or hawk? No, I don't remember. But some sort of rocket back fighting skin. So you need to shoot that owl down and make him in pieces. I think that was the end. Some sort of like cutting some corners there. All these games are made by Sucker Punch. But let's go with Sly Cooper here. And in here, it was the first time that you get to play all of these 3 characters. They have their own, missions where you can use them. And different skill sets and what they are good for. And this might be, for me that in other days this is the, to me the perfect game, Sly game, which I remember the most. In some days is the third part, but it's kind of, difference which day it is. And it also includes Ratchet & Clank 3 demo. So this was the time when they was advertising these 2 in together. So what we have in this pamphlet here, Kopla is palannut. So gang is back. And there is not a lot more. There are these boss battles or bosses and characters here. We have Dimitri, which comes back in the third part as well. It is a kind of fancy character in France. And then we have this Rajan. Rajan was 2 episodes. Then we have Sean Bichon. What was 2 episodes, and the last was Arpeggio. I think that was 1 episode only. And then they are advertising these headsets here. But all these are some gadgets what you can use it. So are like smoke bombs, some reflexes, silent cleaning, energy thing here, time lock, fire, fire knuckles, match attack, I think, devil's fire attack. So basically multiple fire attacks from Murray. Bentley have more gatlets, and Sly have those sneaky things like wake up clock and etc. things here. Then they are saying how to use the stats and coins, and what happened when you open the half, and yeah. Then the other important characters as well, and these again these you know bosses, and more on this part that this was more focused on that how to can how we get those parts again, and destroy and put to the end to the whole story. So much, I think, much darkened tone here, and in the end Bentley get injuries, and as you can see here he get the wheelchair, and Sly and Murray, they are both feeling that they are responsibility of that happening. So let's carry on to the third part, which is all the time when they was trying to 3D here, and they included some cardboard 3D classes. They are in some mini games where you can use that, and yeah, does it work? No, I don't think. And does it add something special there? No, I don't think. But this third part is more, into that Sly's history, who he really is, and how he became what he are. So more focused, more detailing what's happening, and get the gang together with some new faces, and let's finish this whole thing together one last time. So that classic, get the gang together and let's show how good we are. And it does have that quite nice detailing, and getting some those old faces from the first and second game, and they are joining on your group, are quite satisfying feeling, and you get more, those gadgets are more and more defined, and I think they are here much better gadgets and attacks, and it's more fine just awesome games back in the days. And then there was this in Venice. There was this boat thing, and then they added these guys as well. So some missions you need to use these guys, and there were some questions, and you need to answer the right thing. And mini games added here, which those mini games were those things where they are using those 3D glasses, and there was some sort of on those games you can play with your friend. So that was well, the main game was only in single player, but there was some multiplayer thing as well. But yeah, the end is, or the showdown of this game is this, with the clockwork in some form, and it's kind of nice to end it. So how it's versus with that mad scientist ape, and he's trying to get that Sly's ancestors whole bank half, and trying to get those secrets from him, and yeah. But in the end, I think that the Sly tree gives that in a good way, that bittersweet farewell to whole series, and can split apart in the end, and they get to do their own stuff, but leaves that kind of hint that Sly wants to do this gang thing more, but does he? So yeah, that's that, and the future, it's kind of carried out someone else to do, but yeah, it is kind of that love letter game from the fan. So let us give some more of that second game, but in finer detail, and a little bit of more that emotional depth and gadgets. And to me this was that love letter, and what was making the series